Hello, my dear students. Today I am going to begin a new topic, that is linear inequations in one variable. Every year in the board exam, one question is asked. It's a very simple topic, but it is simple for those who understand algebra. Means, if you have the knowledge of changing the subject, then the topic is the easiest topic of our syllabus. So let us understand few things which we need to take care of while dealing with the questions of the exercise given in our book. Only one exercise we have. So I start with replacement set or universal set. Replacement set or universal. Before this, I think I should tell you, inequation means a statement, mathematical statement, which involves these symbols: less than, greater than, or less than equal to, or greater than equal to. A mathematical statement which involves the symbol of less than or greater than or less than or equal to, greater than or equal to is called linear equation in one variable. There must be one variable. Now come to replacement set or universal set. Replacement set or universal set. The set of elements from which the replacement for variable is taken. I repeat, the set of elements from which, suppose we have a set. Okay, so that set will be called replacement set if the value what we take from that set, the elements what we take from that set for the replacement of the variable, means the suitable values of x. The x from where it is taken is called, that place is called, the set is called solution set. I mean, if I have a set A, 1, 2, 3, okay, so the values, the elements 1, 2, 3, when I use for simplifying an inequation, so this set will be called replacement set. If I use the elements of this set at the place of variable to solve an inequation, then this set will be called replacement set or universal set. Now come to the truth set. When we solve an inequation, we get the solution. Okay, so solution or solutions of an inequation, when we write in a pair of curly brackets, so that solution or solutions of an inequation is called truth set. A set which contains the solution or solutions of an inequation is called truth set. Now come to inequality postulates. Very, very careful we need to be. Very, very careful we need to be while dealing with the inequations. So I make you understand. The first one. Suppose we have a mathematical statement. A is greater than B. Okay? So the first postulate says that if on both sides we add the same numbers, whether they are positive or negative, then the resulting inequation obtained is equivalent to the original one. I mean, if this is the original inequation and I do subtraction, okay, then the result what we get is equivalent to the original one. This remains same to the original one. Or let us do addition. So this new inequation obtained is equivalent to the original one, means there will be no change. Now second one, if we have an inequation and we multiply both sides of the inequation by the same positive number, then the inequation obtained is equivalent to the original one, means there will be no change in this. Let us consider 2a multiplied by 2b. So inequation remains same since I have multiplied by the same positive number. Here what I did? Same positive or negative. Addition. Here multiplication. But be careful when you multiply an inequation. Come to this side. When you multiply an inequation by negative number, then the inequation obtained has a symbol reversed to the original one. I mean, if you multiply both sides by -2, then -2a minus 2b will be smaller than. So when we do the multiplication with negative number or division with negative number, this symbol changes. We need to be careful while doing. Addition, subtraction with the same number does not make any change, but multiplication with negative changes the symbol. Be careful. Now the third one. If we have an inequation x greater than y, where x and y both are positive, remember both are positive, then x square will be greater than y square. When? If x is more than 0, x is more than 0 is positive, y is more than 0. But if x is greater than y, x is negative, y is negative, y is both are negative, then on squaring we get x square is smaller than y square. So if we have an inequation in which on both sides negative numbers are there, and when we do the square, then the symbol of inequality changes. Remember, but if both sides we have positive numbers, then while doing the square, we don't change this symbol, it remains as it is. but in case of negative numbers, if these both are negatives, then while doing the whole square of both the sides, we need to change this symbol. Now come to the last topic, and that is graph of solution set on the number line. So we need to be careful when negative numbers are there in our inequation. Be careful when negative numbers are there in inequation. Now come to the last topic, graph of solution set. Let us consider an inequation. Okay, x greater than 5, where x is a natural number. So we need to graph this inequation on the number line. So to graph this inequation on the number line, what we do? We first mark the integers on the number line. Looking at this number, this inequation says that, the statement says that x is more than 5. So we need to write here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. 5 must be there, and there must be 2 extra numbers, one before 5 and one ahead of 5. So this statement says that more than 5. So what shall we do? We will mark one more natural number and put the dots. For natural number we have to put the dots. More than 5, it is 6, it is 7 and so on. Next example. X is more than 5, less than 9. X belongs to natural number. So to show this inequation on the real number line, first we draw the number line, then we look at the boundaries 5 and 9. So we need to mark 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. As I said, we need to have extra 10, 4. Okay? Now, so between 5 and 9, we have natural numbers as 6, 7, 8. So what shall we do? We will put the dots over 6, 7 and 8. So this is the graph for this statement, this range. Another example. X is greater than -2 but less than or equal to 3. X belongs to natural number. So draw the number line, mark these -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, extra integers, one this side, one this side. So we have to consider the natural numbers. So between -2 and 3, the natural numbers will be 1, because -1 is not a natural number, 0 is not a natural number. No? Now come to 1, 2 and 3 also, because it is written here equal to 3. So natural numbers will be 1, 2 and 3. So this is the graph for this mathematical statement, which is inequation. Now consider the real numbers. Another example. X is greater than -2 but less than or equal to 5. X belongs to R. R is a real number. In that case, draw the number line, mark these integers, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and -3. Okay, now in case of real number system, while graphing the solution, this is solution. While graphing the solution in case of real number system on the number line, we have to put the thick line looking at the boundaries. Boundaries are -2 and 5. So in this place, at this place, we have x greater than -2. -2 is excluded, not included. Equal to is symbols is missing. So what shall we do? Here we will put like this, and there it says that equal to 5. So at this 5, we put a circle and fill it. So as I said that we need to draw a thick line to show the range. What is the range? -2 to 5. In case of real number line, the range is shown by the thicker line. Here in case of natural number, whole number or integers, the range we show by the dots because that contains the countable number of elements, and here we cannot count. So that's why what we do, we put the thick line. Here at 5 we have made a dot, but at 2 we have made a circle. So this is the graph for this. One more example I consider. X is greater than -2, less than 5. X belongs to R. In that case, what shall we do? First we will mark these boundaries. -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extra integers. So -2 is excluded. So at -2 we will make like this. At 5 we will make like this and shade this portion because X belongs to R. In case of natural numbers, these are the boundaries. Between these two boundaries, -2 and 5, the natural numbers will be 1, 2, 3, 4. So we will put at that case the dots over 1, 2, 3, 4. But since this is real number, so that's why we need to use the concept of drawing the thicker line to get the boundaries. -2 and 5 are the boundaries. So I start with -2 and ended to 5. At 5 we have made a circle. At 2 also -2 also circle. Thank you.